What's up, guys? Back at it again with another analysis. So we are going to do a bit of an update on the regular symbols that we do look at on a weekly basis. Now, as is, I am looking at DXY. So as I did explain, I'm just gonna zoom into the 4 hour. I think I've been zooming out on the monthly. I'll just zoom on the monthly. You can be able to see that we're on a bullish trend. Just to do a top-down analysis, you can see that we're in a very crucial zone and pushing straight to the upside. So just to show you that same head and shoulders pattern that I mentioned, it's playing out to perfection. We tested the neckline, pushing straight to the upside, and you can be able to see that there's this bullish momentum just breaking above this crucial level as well too, which is 99.407. We're going to maybe just push up to 101.057, hopefully. But maybe we can maybe just see a bit of a retest from this level, just pulling back around here and then pushing straight up. But this zone, I am completely sure about that. We're actually going to be reaching 101.057. So there's going to be really strong. There's going to be a really strong dollar for the next month, or actually even closing into the year, possibly so. So yeah, let us look at Nasdaq. Last week was actually really good. I think I didn't have really much of a bad week last week. So as we are seeing right now, Nasdaq has been on a bullish trend. We gapped up, I think, last week, and then it's just been skyrocketing, and we've just been actually pulling back around these zones that I've actually just marked on through the red lines here. So now what I am expecting is a possible drop. I am expecting a possible drop with Nasdaq and a pullback going into this level right here, 25,146. So right now, as we are seeing, I just mapped out my zones. Quickly just highlight and show you. Looking at this level right here is a very crucial zone. Right here, I'm just gonna stretch it out. Stretch it out. Right here. This area is right here. Yeah, you see there is a gap that needs to be filled and closed around this zone right here. So what I am expecting is for triangular pattern to actually play out. We probably just drop down. I'm just gonna take out my alien. So 1, 2, 3, 4, completion 5. Straight drop down into this level right here. Drop straight to 25,146. If not, there is a higher possibility that we might shatter this resistant level, which is right here, and from this zone here, we could possibly break through and shatter this all-time high, which is 26,230 or 240, around about there. I'm just gonna mark that. I'm just gonna mark this as a crucial zone right here. either break the zone or maybe continuously keep seeing maybe a range. But I am fairly confident that we are going to be dropping from this area right here. This is a very crucial zone that I am very confident enough in knowing that it would respect this zone right here. So we'll see on how things go about. Maybe price could come, retest this resistance, or maybe just break through completely, shattering all-time highs and creating new highs, pushing to the upside. But we'll see on how things play out. I think that's just my view on Nasdaq. I'm gonna switch to US30. So US30 is all too been ranging. It's been ranging. There is this gap here that it has not closed as yet. So there's a very also strong zone on US30 that is consistently highly respected. And if I duplicate this, let's clone that, bring it to share. We will be seeing maybe price ranging in between these areas. So in between 47,000, let's say 400, and this is around 48, so 48, 47, 48. I'll say 48,000 around there. Seeing how that actually plays about, because I'm seeing that it's been tapping in. This is a really strong resistance, this is a really, very strong support. So we're all going to be ranging. I think I don't usually enjoy trading within range zones, especially when things are a little too choppy for me to really get like a very decent perspective on how things are going on. But either or, we could maybe see price come back to the bottom, reject, come back to this resistance level, and then maybe reach for final touch to the support level and a spike to the upside, or a breakthrough down and then retest around 46,780. So we'll have to just kind of just wait and see how this actually plays about. I think with the next, we are having, I think, NFP this week, hopefully. There has been a government shutdown still in progress as we speak, I think. Stand to be corrected, but the last time I checked the news, the shutdown has been still taking place, the government shutdown. So we'll see on how that plays about. I think look at gold. Let's do. I'm not a fan of gold. I think gold really, yeah, gold is just one of those pairs, you know, it's just consistently dropping. Like from Thursday, Friday, it was just like ranging within the zone, and I was expecting really like a proper decent drop to a downside. But to recap on the previous video, I did mention that we are currently within the bearish trend. Let's see, retest this triangle from this trend line on a triangle, and then now we're here. So this zone right here is a very crucial zone for where gold is as we speak, but I am in hopes that we will continue this bearish trend to the downside and reach 3,780, 3,798. So still in really decent area. Let's go mark out some of the areas so that you guys can see them properly. So, yeah, and yeah. So the next zone we're going to be looking for hitting target is this one right here. That's where we are looking for the gold reaching new lows. So as you guys can see, man, like everything is just in coordination with the DXY. And it just makes life a lot much more easier when you understand where the direction of the dollar is going, to actually see and understand where everything else is going to be moving for next, probably like the next week, month or so. And just it just simplifies and makes your understanding of the charts just more easier for you to like kind of just navigate through, because you don't have to to be stuck. So yeah, BTC as well too. BTC finally it's dropping. Finally. I took a really decent trade. I think there was an uptrend that was actually forming. Yeah, this happened sometime last week. Took a sell around here. Hit TP. I shared this trade as well too. There was also a gold trade that I shared as well that did not hit take profit. It did my stop loss. But I think gold could be dropping anytime today or tomorrow. So we'll see how that plays out. But this had been playing out so perfectly. I think now Bitcoin is really kind of just like playing its part, because I'm actually starting to see on what's really happening from here. I'm just going to show you, because there is a pattern that I am seeing currently as is. So if you guys can be able to see left shoulder, head, right shoulder out here. I was expecting it to just like push up to this level, yeah, but anyway, still we consider this as the right shoulder and then the drop. So we're going to be expecting possibly maybe, yeah, this neck to break. So today or maybe tomorrow, and then maybe just a slight retest along this zone and a push to the downside. So I am still bearish on Bitcoin. Remember, as I said, on the higher time frame, I am expecting it to come and drop within this level. Within this zone right here, in between, actually, let me just take out within this zone right here, where we can be able to see kind of a retest on this support trend line, and then a push straight to the upside in price, reaching all-time highs. And then yeah, that's how I'm seeing Bitcoin overall. I think, as I said again, it makes life so much easier when you understand the DXY and where the dollar is really moving, and you can be able to analyze it properly, because you can be able to see on how everything has actually been playing a part. Based on the dollar strength, everything has been weakening. Bitcoin, gold, I think the only ones obviously I think is US30 and US100, the indices that have been actually spiking up. But I am expecting a bit of this a slight drop in decline with Nasdaq, US30. Yeah, it's ranging, but we'll see how other things actually play out. I think let's go into Forex Factory just to check our fundamentals. So yeah, the US government data is still going to be impacting based on the shutdown. We'll just come here and check for this week and apply. As is also, remember, I think it's the light saving time shift. So if I am in South Africa, so this kind of shifts the sessions, I think, an hour ahead. from the opening. So New York session was obviously at 3:30. Now it's going to be at 4:30. So keep an eye out on this. So don't think and wait for 3:30, and you are puzzled and not seeing much volume kick in within the markets when it's actually kicking in at 4:30. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I think today we do have PMI results coming out as well too. And then tomorrow's job openings. We're not necessarily sure if that's going to come out. And then we have NFP on Wednesday, ADP NFP on Wednesday, and then unemployment claims on Thursday. And then, yeah, this is the big day. So it's not necessarily 100% confirmed as yet because obviously the US government data may be impacting the shutdown. So some events are going to be cancelled. So don't put your hopes up high in relying on any fundamental news as yet. But yeah, I hope this video has been helpful. Please do like, share, and subscribe. We currently do also have a TikTok account. I should show you guys. Please do follow us on TikTok. Recently just opened up a TikTok account for the page. So yeah, this is a TikTok account. Please do guys follow through. Also still do have the Instagram account, so we're just trying to work through and also grow both pages as is. I think the engagement has been very much so crazy on TikTok. But yeah, I will be uploading a lot of knowledge as usual on the social media pages. But yeah, that's about it. Hope this video has been helpful. See you on the next one, and wishing anybody that's watching this a productive week. Cheers.